don't want to go to all that work and not have your post level. Imagine looking at that every day. It's a long way down. This wouldn't be such a big job, but this is a corner post, and over the years, Glen said, as it got loose, they just threw some rocks in around it. So we've been digging out the rocks, and it's a pretty big hole. It doesn't have to be that big, but we decided that well, Glen had the good idea to put this in the ground. It's from an old hammer mill, and then we'll put the post inside of it so that we can take the post out if we need to, because the big headers won't go through this gate. It's not wide enough, so then we can just slip out this post and pull the fence down, and away they come through. In theory, it should work good as long as this holds its shape. It's got one of these things on both ends of it, so we're hoping that keeps it from crushing under the weight of the dirt going around it. We'll see.
We'll put some rocks around it, or whatever. We can dig around it a little bit.
Oh, that should work pretty good. It's putting a string between the two posts that we're using to line up this one in the center. And then we'll adjust this one in the ground here to line up properly. Do you want me to hold it?
No, I'll put a little dirt at the bottom there.
Just don't get dirt inside that pipe thing.
Yeah, I know.
You never know. Oh, you gotta love this fall sky. Sun is so low all day long. It's shadows everywhere. So this is the post that we were putting in, and it splits between the bale stack and the barley field. Sorry about my shadow there. So it's going to have two gates on it. And they're going to be new gates, so that's exciting. Pretty handy way to string your wire. So I guess you always want to have the end post for your gate hooked up to the post you're securing it to. Otherwise, you don't know how tight you want to make your wire. That's why Glen doesn't let me do stuff like this. I just supervise. So he'll repeat this process with 3 more wires. It's pretty cool, eh? Start with the bottom, then do the top. It's nothing like a shiny new gate. Next wire, same as the first two. Watch this part. Oh, Glen. It was supposed to spring. Why don't you stay a while, Glen?
Gotcha.
That's a joke. Because those things that go into the gate like that are called stays. They just make your gate a little bit stronger, so. And it's best to staple them in. If you wrap a wire around them or something, if you have to do that on a fence once in a while, that's okay. But if this is a pressure gate and something's rubbing on that, it'll rub those stays right out of there and they could walk between the wires. That gate's not a load gate. By that I mean that's for our bale stack, so there's nothing ever in the bale stack, we hope. But these kinds of gates, this big gate here, those are gates that you want nice and tight and done up properly for sure. Cows come, they end up rubbing on the gates. It happens. That's why we can't have nice things. So the last part of what he's going to do is put staples in where he wrapped it around those end posts on the gate itself once he's got them in place. And then that gate's going to be done. Throw some staples in the stays and voila! So this is the latch for the gate. So you push this in, pull this up, and this is an important part of the gate. It just keeps this from being able to be rubbed up the gate. Then that gate's done. Happy day. Nice gate. Waste not, want not. We're gonna take these broken guys and make them into more stays. Get them out of here before we get stabbed on that end. Good idea, Glen. Oh, that's good. Got 4 out of that otherwise useless plank. While Glen was busy making the other gate, the second gate, I took the staples off of this old fence. Fence gate. I'm gonna take the wire off and wrap it up for the dump.